everyone, my name is Onita. Welcome back to my channel. We are already in April, and with a new month comes a new set of books that I want to read. And time has flown by so quickly. Yeah, it's scary to think that, isn't it? Anyway, I have around 7 books here. It actually is 7 books I want to read. And I'm only going to be talking about 4 of them because the 3 of them are a part of a secret TBR video, which I am currently doing right now as of filming this. The first one is You Love Me by Caroline Kepnes. It is book 3 to the You series. I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy or like an actual series, but I think it's a series. I don't know if it's a trilogy. I'm not entirely sure. It's about a man named Joe Goldberg. Actually, I won't tell you about this one, but I'll just give you a bit of an idea of what the series is as a whole. So Joe Goldberg, he's a nice sort of fella, you'd think. A woman walks into a bookstore because that's where he works. And he has this really dangerous, I guess you could say, a really strong infatuation with her. And he ends up stalking her. So You Love Me is about a man named Joe Goldberg. He is done with cities, done with the muck and the poses, done with love. Now he's saying hello to nature, to simple pleasures on a cozy island in the Pacific Northwest. For the first time in a long time, he can just breathe. Gets a job at the local library. He does know a thing or two about books, and that's where he meets her, Mary Kay DeMarco, librarian. Joe won't meddle. He will not obsess. He'll win her the old-fashioned way, by providing a shoulder to cry on, a helping hand. Over time, they'll both heal their wounds and begin the happily ever after in this sleepy town. The trouble is, Mary Kay already has a life. She's a mother, she's a friend, she's busy. True love can only triumph if both people are willing to make room for the real thing. Joe cleared his decks, he's ready, and hopefully with his encouragement and undying support, Mary Kay will do the right thing and make room for him. Joe Goldberg. Upon meeting him, you would think he's just a normal person, you'd think he's a nice person as well, but he's a stalker. That's all I can say. He's a stalker. He has these obsessions with women that he thinks loves him for him, and I don't know what else to say about it other than he's a stalker. And the second book I'm going to be reading in the month of April is one I am anticipating. I'm so excited for this book to come out when it does, because the way the second book ended it just left me shook. It really did. So this one is The Crown of Gilded Bones, Jennifer L. Armentrout. It is book 3 to the Blood and Ash series. Very hyped series at the moment, and I can say for myself that the hype is real. I'm not going to say too much about it because it is the 3rd one in the series, but it's about Poppy. She's set out to be the maiden to ensure the future of the kingdom. So life as a maiden is a solitary one. She can't talk to people, she can't see people, she can't like touch people or hug them or feel pleasure, and no one can talk to her as well. Book ends up being her new guard, and he is there to make sure that she goes through with the ascension, just to make sure that that actually happens and stuff like that. It's incredible. I loved it, and I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm really excited for this 3rd one because the way that the 2nd one ended, oh my gosh. So I need this book right now, and it comes out this month, and I'm planning on doing a reading vlog for it as well, so keep an eye out for that. The 3rd book I'm going to be reading is Sword of Destiny by Andrzej Sapkowski. It is 0.75 in the Witcher series. These are the set of short story collections before you get into the main series, and it's just basically short stories about the Witcher and how they work, their powers that they use, and I ended up reading the first part, well, the first book in the short story collection, and it was a really great introduction into the characters and the world building, and I'm expecting the same from this as well. And we get to see Ciri as well, which I'm happy about because I really like Ciri in the show. And yeah, I'm just excited to read it. And the lucky last one I'm going to be reading is The Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. This is the book I was meant to read last month, but I did not get time to read it. Dictionary of Lost Words, in summary, it's basically about a woman's father putting together the first dictionary, I believe. Yeah, the very first Oxford English dictionary. Esme is her name. She realizes that there are words missing from the dictionary, so she collects these words, like bondmaid, for example, is one of the words that is missing from the first Oxford English dictionary. And she realizes that there's more words missing from the dictionary, so what she does is she collects those missing words and she tries to put them, I think she keeps them, but she also does a collection of her own, which is the Dictionary of Lost Words. And it is set when the women's suffrage movement was at its height and the Great War loomed. The Dictionary of Lost Words reveals a lost narrative hidden between the lines of a history written by men. It's a delightful, lyrical, and deeply thought-provoking celebration of words and the power of language to shape our experience of the world. It's a debut, and it's historical fiction, and I really love historical fiction. And I've been meaning to read this for a while now, and I'm definitely going to be getting to it, don't worry about that. Okay, so that's about it. Those are the 4 books I'm going to be reading. Most of them are through ebook, and this is like the only physical book I'm going to be reading. And let me know what books you plan on reading in the month of April. Do you like any of these books that I'm going to be reading? If you do, let me know down below if you think that I will enjoy them. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!